Shit, is it recording? It starts recording, I'm like, no! Hi guys, I'm here with a very special guest, Michelle.
Hi.
And we are here to talk about Lush because we have been really obsessed with Lush lately. We have been going there like every week and trying all these new products, and we're here to talk about them. So let's do this.
Yes.
Alright, so a little bit about our skin. Before I went to Lush, my skin was confused. Really, it was confused. Yeah. The reason for that was because I used to have really dry skin, and then I tried all these products and it made it oily, and yeah, I got confused and I started to break out, and I've had these weird thingies on my face for so long. And when I went to Lush, the lady told me that when your skin's really dry, it starts to produce its own oils. So I'm like, you know, it's interesting. So I decided, you're like staring at me like that. So yeah, I decided to try their products, and I had no idea that dry skin would produce its own oils and it made it oily and gross. But yeah, so that's the story of my skin, and then I'll let you know how the product worked for me.
Alright,
Michelle.
Alright, so for my skin, when I was younger, I started out as combination skin, and my cheeks were fairly normal, but then when I finally went to see an acne specialist about my skin, he said I shouldn't moisturize, which I learned is the biggest no-no ever, so I'm catching up on many years of not moisturizing. So right now my skin is pretty much just oily and extremely acne prone, especially when I try drugstore products, so I'm really sensitive to that. And I guess I could say my skin is a bit sensitive. It's like a yes and no kind of thing. It really depends on what I'm using. It changes, and that's what it is. So
yeah, because I was gonna say it is a big no-no, because even the oiliest of skin is supposed to, you know, you're supposed to moisturize.
It's compensating for the fact that your inside is dehydrated.
Yeah, but you're still, even oily skin need to like, you need to moisturize it. So that person is the phony. He doesn't know what he's saying. Anyways, let's start with face wash, face cleansers.
Okay,
yes.
So I'll go first. Recently I went into Lush to get a sample of Fresh Pharmacy, and so this is the sample size. It's actually pretty decent. Like, I maybe used it, the thing is I only used it 2 times, because even that's kind of why I need to review this, just because even though it was really nice on my face when I was washing it, the after effect was super dry. It was really drying. Like, usually after I cleanse my face, it's not, like, it does get red, but this made it red all here because it was so dry, and it just felt really uncomfortable. And I tried to use it again, but I couldn't get over the fact that it was just really uncomfortable. Even if I did moisturize and stuff afterwards, I could still feel my skin's a bit dry. And so I think I just need to stick with the mildest of cleansers and not do anything that is supposed to help my face. So yeah, but
I want to try that out, but I'm scared.
I'm gonna give it to her. So
oh, you know, it didn't work for me. I'm gonna give it to Vera because I'm gonna dry her skin to that.
We have different skin types. So
yeah, but I still want to try it, and yeah, I hope it works out for me. But you know, it does work out for some people, because I watched reviews about it and people love it. So it's not for everybody, but
exactly.
You know.
It just didn't work for me because my when it comes to cleansers, it needs to be mild for me, or else it just like really doesn't work. So
alright. Alright, so my skin, you know, like I said, my skin was dry and then it got oily, and the reason for that was because I was using too many products on my face. So the lady that helped me out at Lush, she was so incredibly nice and helpful. I love that person. I tell her that, and we've hugged it out. So yeah. So she told me, she put me on a challenge to go a month with like no moisturizers, nothing else but Ultrabland, and it worked for me actually. It was kind of, I liked it. You know what? She was saying how it was gonna be hard at first because I'm so used to putting all these products, but it didn't make me lazy. It was just cool to just use one thing to remove my makeup and just leave it at that. Like, you don't have to moisturize it or wash it off or anything. Just remove your makeup with it, and then the moisture is enough to moisturize your face, the like leftover moisture, and it kind of did help clear my face, and I like it. So yeah, I like it so much that I went back to buy another one, and it looks like this. It's very oily. Like it's really, if you have oily skin and you put this on your skin, you feel gross because it's gonna feel really oily and disgusting on your skin. But it's supposed to, and also at first that broke me out for a week. But I also knew that was gonna happen because they told me, they're like, you know, if you switch, if you're not used to, you know, a product and you use it for the first time, you're gonna break out. So I did, but you know, I'm like, I'm gonna keep on using it because it's gonna help me out, and it did. So I love Ultrabland. Yay!
All right, so the next thing we're going to talk about is the Ocean Salt, which is the sea salt scrub with organic lime to brighten and avocado to soften.
Love it.
And
smells like amazingly yummy things.
So this is what it looks like on the inside. It's just nice and turquoisey. It first looks like a blue smoothie with salt crystals on top, and obviously you have to mix it. So
looks yummy. Sorry.
It does, but no,
just don't. It tastes very, very salty. It's incredibly salty, so don't eat it.
So I have very ambitious goals, and I not only want to reduce my acne, but I want to remove my acne scars. So I have been using this every other day as soon as I get out of the shower or at night before I go to bed. And what I've noticed is that it definitely plumps up my skin after I use it. How I use it is that I lightly scrub on my skin for about 90 seconds instead of doing it really harshly for 30 seconds. And then when I wash it off, my skin is definitely really nice and soft.
Really soft, yeah.
Yeah, and like I feel like it does the same. It's pretty much the same effect if you ever use the St. Ives apricot scrub. The only difference though that I've noticed is that because it is salt, I feel like it kind of disinfects my face, and then it helps more in reducing the actual pimples that you do have. So, and you know when you go on vacation and you're in like the ocean and it just feels really therapeutic. Like I remember going to Cuba and Mexico and my skin was just amazing for that whole week. I never had to use any of my products. It was just the ocean that was doing everything for me.
That's supposed to do that to you.
Yeah,
that's
so
supposed to make it feel like you took, you know.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel about this, which is why I really like it. So
I actually love it a lot too, since you just mentioned the ocean salts. Thank you. Oh my god, that's amazing. Yeah, like I was supposed to talk about it and instead I just put it on my face. But yeah, so and I think I have some on my lips. Yeah, it's very salty. Yeah. Like I said, it's very salty. Oh, gross. Okay. Anyways, I really love that, and I think for me it worked much better than the St. Ives one that you were talking about. It definitely reduced the size of these weird things that I have on my face. I can't call them pimples because they're not.
They're a type of whitehead. Basically, dirt is just deposited into your skin.
But it's forming like little blackheads now. That's reducing it, and like it's just making it. I don't know. It works for me. Like it's. I love it. Sorry, you said it. You said everything. Like you said it all. Like it makes it really soft, and I use it once a week because my skin's not that problematic. It just has like a few little spots here and there, but it's definitely reducing them, and it smells so good. And it tastes very salty. Do not eat that because you're not supposed to. But you know, I love that. It's one of my favorite Lush products. And Joanna's making weird faces. Stop it.
I'm smiling.
So next up for skincare, I have something here. It's called the Grease Lightning, and this is magic in a bottle. Basically, okay.
Harry Potter did it.
Exactly.
See, looks so much like him. It's not even. I'm just kidding.
No.
Sorry.
Sorry, Reggie. So basically what it says here, it's a tea tree cleanser. So it's an effective tea tree gel to clean acne-prone skin and remove olive oil. Remove olive oil. But basically it's aloe infused with various herbs and tea tree, which is an antiseptic. And I have used 8% benzoyl peroxide in a gel form for my whole university career. So that's like 4 years. And it did help, but it definitely got to the point where it stopped working, and it really just, it kind of damaged my skin. It really weakened it.
Yeah.
So
I'd be scared to use that actually.
And the thing is, you can't use benzoyl peroxide as a spot treatment. Like this is supposed to be a spot treatment, and it does work, but I don't really believe in spot treatments because you still have bacteria going around your face, so you might as well put it everywhere, and which is what I do with this. So hold on, let me see if I could. So basically it's like a nice little gel like that. Can you see it?
It's clear.
It's clear. Yeah, it's really clear, and then when you rub it like that, yeah, so it's just super clear, and then it just dries up on your face, and it's basically the aloe drying up, so it's not your skin drying. So I would recommend waiting a couple of minutes before you put your moisturizer on, just to let it really set in, because it can give you a matte finish, and the bottle says that it can, like in the tips. But so how I found this is that it really helped. Like right now I have a spot on my face, and it was a cystic mark that I haven't had cystic acne in a long time. So, and when you put this over it, it definitely calms it. Like you could feel it hurting less.
I need that because I get those here and there. It's very annoying. Okay.
So then it definitely helps with healing it. It hurts way less, and even with my small spots, it, like, you could feel it disappearing from your face within minutes. Really, not to say that it'll fully disappear, but you feel that it's healing your skin. And yeah, you just do this for, I put this all over my face maybe twice a day, so morning and night after toning and using my serum. And yeah, it just really helps. It's definitely a nice alternative to the more chemical based products that you do.
Because Lush is very natural, right? Lush is very natural, so I love that because you don't have to put all these chemicals on your face. Yeah,
it does have a little bit of parabens in it, but then so does a lot of other products you use on your face. So I don't necessarily have an allergic reaction to it. So, and it's been helping. It's mostly all natural, and I definitely prefer this over benzoyl peroxide, which I use once in a while, but it's definitely not as helpful as this has been. So grease lightning.
So you recommend that, right?
I highly recommend this. It's only $13.95 in Canada, 4 taxes, obviously. So, and that's really affordable. I thought I used a lot of it.
Yeah, it looks like it's a small amount, but a little goes a long way.
Can you see in the gel? Yeah, you just see the littleness gel.
Imagine it just drips.
I've had this for like a few weeks now, and it's using it every day, and even sometimes more than usual on certain spots.
It looks magical on camera too, I'm sorry. Like, you mentioned it was a magic gel, and it looks magical. Yes. So next thing I want to talk about is the Aroma Water. So that funny, but it's a toner, and it has, I think, only 2 active ingredients in here, rose and lavender. So I guess that's like the only 2 active ingredients. That's why they recommended this for me, because I was using Ultrabland and nothing else, and I felt like it wasn't removing my makeup too much. So they're like, you know what, just use a toner and it'll remove everything off, which it did, but it kind of broke me out. And when I went back to Lush and told them about it, they were kind of confused. You know, they're like, why is it breaking you out? It's not supposed to. I'm like, I don't know. Well, I don't know. So I continue using this product, and it's okay. It doesn't break me out now. I just use it to refresh my skin because it feels so nice. I was gonna put it on right now, actually, but it feels really nice. It's a spray. So what I do to what I do when I'm using this is I spray it on a little cotton pad, and I just wipe my face with it, or I just spray it all over, and then I spray it on the cotton pad and I wipe it off. I don't know. I like spraying my face with this because it feels really fresh, and I love it. And it doesn't break me out anymore, but it did at first. So do I recommend this to people? I guess. Yeah, I mean, it didn't really do much. To be honest, it didn't do much for me. It didn't do much. But it just refreshes my face, and that's good. So, yeah.
Either way, if you go to Lush, they'll definitely take in your personal skin routine and recommend whatever toner is best for you, even if you need a toner. Okay, so next up, I have a sample of the Vanishing Cream here. I did buy it. You
bought it, yeah.
I actually bought it and used it for a month. But even before, I had this sample for maybe 2-3 weeks before I actually purchased it, which is so expensive. With tax, it was like almost $50 Canadian.
And it's not that, it's like the size of this, I think. Yeah. It's really small.
But the thing is about this, before I actually had a good skincare regimen, which really helped my face. I was kind of going through an up and down period after realizing that the benzoyl peroxide was not working for me anymore. So, when she went to Lush, I actually asked for a sample of Vanishing Cream for the first time. And even though all I did was just wash my face and use this, my skin wasn't perfect, but
I noticed a difference.
It definitely helped a lot in just keeping my acne at bay. And although the texture of my skin did not improve from using this, and I don't feel like my scars did either, even though they said that it would, I definitely felt like I had reduced cystic acne. Like I didn't get as much anymore. I barely had it actually. Like this happened because I'm stressed out and I don't sleep anymore. But yeah, so, but it definitely kept it at bay. But once I started having like a regimen in place, it was, I have Korean products, so I was using that. But this as just a day moisturizer and night moisturizer was just not working anymore. And I thought about cutting out the Korean products as opposed to it, but I found that they were helping me a lot more than this was for everything. So, and for as much as I like this, it just wasn't working anymore. I do, however, recommend this if you are very oily skin or blemish prone, because it has very light amount of oils, and it will give you, it won't give you obviously a matte look, but it'll give you a nice dewy look where your oils won't overdo it. And it definitely helps calm your skin, I find. And yeah, for me, it definitely helped keep my acne at bay until I found like a good regimen that helped with everything. So yeah, I do recommend this, even though I did have to return it.
But it worked, you know,
it did work,
you know,
until again, like I incorporated other things that I found were helping me more. So
okay. Yeah, like I said, not everybody's skin is the same. So just go into Lush and tell them about your skin type, and they'll help you out. Really, they helped me out, and yeah, it worked for you too, right? So
it did.
Do that.
So we're gonna split these videos into multiple parts for your convenience,
because it was a very long video,
and we kept screwing up a lot, so, and laughing, so that, and our friend Joanna behind there, she actually used a massage bar, and
Joanna,
for her sore thighs, and she said it actually helped really.
That's so wrong.
It was from running. She was jogging. She was jogging, and
but it worked.
And her legs were really sore afterwards. Like even when we were walking downtown, she was having a very hard time. So when she came into Lush with me, because I went to go, when I went to return the Vanishing Cream, actually she purchased the massage bar, and it actually helped relieve the soreness in her thighs, and she's able to walk more now, so without pain. So
yeah, we're just speaking for her. She doesn't really want to be in the video, so it's
she's behind us.
Yeah, she's behind us making faces and laughing. So
which is why we were screwing up so much, which is why these videos are long.
And I'm sorry, it's all her fault. I hope this video was helpful, and you know, yeah, sorry it was long, but you know, if you guys have any questions, shit happens. Joanna happens.
I did nothing.
If you guys have any questions, you know, comment, and we'll get back to you. And thank you for watching. Bye.